When I hear digital identity, I think of my presence on the internet and the effect that I have in my name.
When I think of digital identity, I think of the different kind of sides of myself I present online, like through different social media or different websites that I use.
I think of sort of your footprint, my domain, and my presence online, and how people can search me and find me.
Image of yourself you project onto the web.
The difference between who they are in person and who they are online.
All of our students who are coming to Mary Washington would acknowledge that the web and the digital spaces that the web represents are a huge part of their lives. Probably even, maybe even to an extent that they don't even think about it.
The web is a place where I think people go for information and think about for finding out news, for finding out information. But even a lot of the activity that 4 or 5 years ago you would have gone to a web browser in order to consume, people increasingly do on apps, so it's less about the web. It feels like a lot of technology today is less about the web and more about internet and mobile apps in particular.
When I went off to college, the biggest challenge was a lack of information. You were not exposed to a lot of information, and so you really went to school to get information. Now, in many respects, we have students coming to us almost with too much information because the web offers so much at a fingertip and at a click. So now it's not about really sort of giving information to students. It's helping students, I think, discern and understand what to do with the information that is coming at them constantly, 24/7, and from a variety of sources. And how do you think critically about that information?
I feel like nowadays everyone has some form of digital identity. If you don't have one,
You can start from anywhere. You can start from Facebook, you can start from Twitter, you can start from Instagram, you can start from Pinterest, you can start from whatever app you like, Tumblr, it doesn't matter.
Domain of one's own is a big mystery. No, not to me.
so Domain of One's Own is a really cool program where all students at Mary Washington get, for 4 years they're here, to keep their own website URL, to own that space for free while they're here as students, and they can do whatever they want with it. Academic projects, personal websites, putting up their cool photography, anything.
It's a philosophy. There are some ideas around how teaching and learning happen that underlie the project and help. Essentially, the thing that I think is the most important and most valuable there is the way that it gets students thinking about their education as something that they can take ownership of. And the work that they produce while they're at an institution like Mary Washington, they can really feel like it's their work.
It's a platform for students to create their own domain.
A system that lets students create a domain name and investigate their digital identity.
Students are able to get a domain name for free because the university pays for it. And then you're able to install WordPress on this, and you're able to make pretty much a website for yourself that you can even have as your name.
It's having a space that is yours, that you control, that you say what goes, that looks like you want it to look like, that says what you want it to say, that works the way you want it to work, that you get to be the king of your own castle or queen of your own castle.
To me, on the one hand, I think it's a powerful tool. I think it's a way of Mary Washington being distinctive, but most importantly, I think it will enrich one's learning experience here because it's something that faculty and students alike can use to sort of not only build their own identity, but also to sort of enhance their learning experience.
To me, it's a place and an opportunity for that digital identity to start being created.
So my domain is mostly a bunch of different things.
Public platform as a portfolio, a personal blog, or just a place to host your classwork, and a place where it's more visible and more people can see it.
I would like it to really be a space where students can interact. I would like to have a shared blog.
I'm doing that this semester in an advanced writing class. So students are blogging on their own domain, and the idea, they're blogging in Spanish. And the idea is for them to really develop a voice in Spanish around a particular topic of their interest.
Start a blog, a professional page, portfolio for, say, your art.
I hope that students who use Domain of One's Own get out of it a sense of who they are and a willingness to claim who they are in an open space.
I would definitely describe it as an opportunity to get yourself out there. Even teachers, like, hey, I have this website, go check it out. I think it's a really cool thing to use and to kind of get used to the internet, because I mean, everybody can go to websites, but not everybody gets the chance to actually create one.
That idea of having your own space and having the opportunity to develop that throughout your 4 years is, a great opportunity that then you can take on with you. It's not owned by the university, it's sponsored by the university while you're here, but you can then migrate it to your own different host and still keep your domain and keep that for life if you want.
If I leave Mary Washington, my students leave Mary Washington, when they graduate, they transfer, they take that data with them. When the class is over, it's not on my website. My students have their own websites, and they can leave it up, they can take it down, they can move it, they can change it. It's up to them what they want to do with that data.
Yeah.